Hey guys, RVA Hiker Girl. Hey, today I just wanted to compare what I thought worked better between Moleskin and Leukotape. Which one works better on those hot spots? Which one works better on those pesky blisters that we get from our hiking boots or trail runners? So which do you think is going to be my recommendation? You'll have to wait to see. Okay, so Moleskin. So Moleskin I got in a package that looks like this, and when you open it up, I think this package had 3, but I only have 2 left. And what this is kind of like a really soft, it almost feels like carpet. And then on the back, it's adhesive. And what you can do, you can take scissors and you can cut the size pieces that you want to keep with you, maybe in a Ziploc bag. I don't know why this isn't cutting good today. And then you can even cut it into a smaller piece, like if you want. So then you take the backing and you're gonna peel it off and you're gonna put it on the hot spot that you have. So let's say you have a hot spot, or if you have a blister, and you can just put it right on. So make sure if you are currently hiking that you make sure your feet are dried out, there's no sweat, that sort of thing, to prevent this from sticking. And you really just push it down quite a bit. And when this happened to me, I wasn't prepared. I was on a hiking trip, and I started getting a couple of blisters and some hot spots in my shoes, and I went to Walgreens and couldn't find anything other than this Moleskin. Like, I had heard of Leukotape, but of course they didn't have any, so I just got what I could find. And then I also took white tape and I put it over top of my pinky toe, and I put it over top of my big toe, and literally within 10 minutes of hiking, I kind of felt the rubbing again, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? I'm thinking, this is covered up now, like what is going on? And basically what had happened when I took off my sock is that it had gotten all bunched up, kind of like this, like in my boot, and it wasn't protecting those blisters or those hot spots at all. And so, it was kind of frustrating. So I went the rest of the day with more rubbing on that blister, and it made it a lot worse. So I had heard so many people talk about Leukotape. So I went and ordered Leukotape. So Leukotape comes in a box like this, and I got this off of Amazon, and it was about $7.50, I believe. And of course I had free shipping because I'm a Prime member. And basically it comes in a roll kind of like this. Now, you don't want to take this big roll with you out on the trail. And by the way, this is really thin. This is thinner than the Moleskin. When you peel it off, it's much thinner, if you can see that. So again, you don't want to take this big roll out on the trail. So lots of different ways you can take this with you. So some people put it and wrap it around their hiking poles, and then when they need it, they just tear off a piece. Other people have put it around lighters for starting a fire, so they, it's not taking up any extra space. You can wrap it around a pencil, that sort of thing. But I saw a few really cool videos where they took the backing of stamps, when you pull the stamp off, and then you have the backing that's left, and they were sticking this to that. Or people were going out to like an Office Max or a supply store, office supply store, and they were buying labels, like the labels you put right here and says my name is whatever, or the ones you can print labels out on. And it's $10 and upwards or more to buy that, and I didn't want to go out and just buy that just to put Leukotape on. So I was thinking, what else do I have that I could stick this to and just cut it into strips and just have it in my backpack so I'm ready? And so I went down to my kitchen and I got wax paper, and I'm like, is this gonna work? So I had to put it to use. So basically I tore off a piece of wax paper, and then I took, this is so sticky, by the way, I took a strip of this, and I know you can't see this because I don't have the camera adjusted right, but let me cut it off and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. All right, and I stuck it to a piece of wax paper, okay, and I'm thinking, okay, is it gonna work? Is it gonna peel off? And sure enough, it peels off. So 99 cents of wax paper or $10 for those mailing labels. How much do I want to spend on this? So anyway, so wax paper works phenomenal. So then what I do is I take and cut around the wax paper, because you don't want all of this extra paper with you, right? To take up space and add more weight. Okay, and excuse this cutting job because I'm doing it on a hurry. And then you could just cut it in the size strips that you want. And you could just keep these in a little baggie. So I have some pre-cut, so I carry these around with me. So another thing that you can do, if you want to wrap these around your toes, I find and again, you would have this pre-done so you don't have to carry scissors with you, but I take and I cut this kind of into a butterfly bandage. So if you're wrapping this around your finger, you can wrap it from here and then wrap it here, and then you can kind of go at an angle to help keep that on better. So let's say you have a blister. You do not want to stick this to a blister. This is super, super sticky. So then I'm thinking, okay, what can I do to make something where this isn't gonna hurt when I take it off? And then I started thinking, everybody carries toilet paper with them, right? Right? You already have it with you. So basically, you can take some of your toilet paper, and again, you can have this pre-done before you go, and you can cut them into strips, okay? And you can also do this with gauze pads if you already have it, but I didn't have any, so I decided just to use what I had. So basically, you take this little piece, and I'm gonna peel this off real quick. It's a little bit harder to peel off when you cut it into a butterfly, of course, because it is super sticky. And of course, this is taking longer because I'm doing it on a video. All right, so if you had a blister, you would take the little piece of toilet paper, whatever size that you want to make it, and you're basically making your own Band-Aid, right? And so let's just say this was, I'm gonna put on my finger because it'd be like a pinky toe, right? So you're gonna put it like this, and I wrap the bottom first. I'm sorry, the top first, then the bottom. And then you can wrap the top and the bottom again over top of that and just put it down. And there you go. And once you press this down, this is not gonna come off. It will last and last. It will last through getting your feet wet. Actually, you'll have a hard time getting the sticky residue off after you're done. I think I had mine on a trip for like 3 or 4 days, and it worked out phenomenal. So anyway, wax paper and Leukotape, guys, it's life-changing. And so, like I said, I have pre-cut strips of little toilet paper that I have, or again, you can do gauze, and these little wax paper Leukotapes, and I'm sold on the Leukotape. You can also use this like KT tape if you want to keep it in longer strips, like to put across your knee or arm, shoulder, whatever you want to use it for. You can also use it for that. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Leukotape. I won't be using Moleskin, and this will be in my backpack at all times. Anyway, well guys, the mystery is solved. Which one I like better? Forget that one, hands down, Leukotape. I'll pick that up. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to my videos to get more information on tips, reviews, hikes all across Virginia and beyond, and whatever else I come up with. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.